So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Good ball over the top. Martinez. Now it's Modric. He's beaten them. Modric! Goal! Inter! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Now it's Barella. Now, what about a counter-attack? But he's well positioned here. Played out wide. Can he get it through? Now it's Lukaku. Now it's Martinez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, well played, well played. Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. McTominay. He's got away. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Now the cross. Lukaku! And now they can spring out of defence. Ribery. To Barella. Çalhanoğlu. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's De Bruyne. Passing nice and neat. De Bruyne. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Corner number 2 then. Somewhat off target. That's very neat. Now this could be a chance. Oh, what a off the post. Modric. No way through. David Neres. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Barella. And that interception was most necessary. Great vision. Oh, there's a probing ball. Barella. Now it's Martinez. David Neres. Martinez.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Spinazzola was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Stefan de Vrij. And Bastoni. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Barella. Martinez. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Inter can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Header! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Serginho. Barella. And it's Serginho. Martinez. And here's Mkhitaryan. He's shifting through the gears here. He's going for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Barella clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's managed to get free. Ribéry. He's had it taken off him. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Just off target. And this could be the final action of the first half. Neres with the clearance. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Inter Milan go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
That's a little off top. And Martinez! Serginho. Calhanoglu. And it's Spinazzola. Mkhitaryan. Stefan de Vrij. Bastoni. Barella. For Calhanoglu. Damian. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Back into the middle. Engages and forces him off the ball. And the counter is on. Now he's got space here. Dink through, and he welcomes it in. And he's searching through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Neres, he's got tall.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he's picked it up out wide. He's tried one! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Martinez. Martinez. Lukaku. Bastoni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ribéry. Turns back here, probably the best option. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Out towards the flank. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Played back in, stood up well to him there. And they can counter here, Threads one in. Martinez. Bastoni does really well to win the ball there. Oh no, this does not look good. Elects to... Oh, smashing header! And it's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Terrible error, duly punished.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
David Neres takes aim and crosses. It's loose now and they want to get it back. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Now it's Martinez. He's a sharp little ball here. Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! And the comeback is complete! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Inter really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Damian has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. And it's Spinazzola. Oh, that's clever.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Romani getting this one clear. Martinez proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That's an imaginative pass. Neatly clipped into space. Serginho. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And that's that. Inter Milan did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Sergio Roberto, scored one of the most memorable...
He rises! Goal! Inter! First blood drawn. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Pass somewhat off target. Great ball, and he's in here. They want to be quick to recover this. Knocks it into space, and they can counter here. Martinez receives it in a good position here. Plenty to aim at here. And the pass is intercepted. And Ribery! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Oh, no joy this time. There will be a throw-in. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Pedro. Martinez chasing after it. It's a pretty loose pass. Alexandro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that is as far as they're going to go. Dispatched clinically. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Bastoni cuts out the pass. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Stood up well to him there. Bastoni plays it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. David! It's run loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Aimed beyond the defence, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has been cut short. Nicely weighted ball, and he was quick to react. That's been slipped through. And the shot!
Loose ball now.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. Ball on the spot. Can he? The comeback is complete. Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Milan take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Alexandro looking to play him in. Chance, surely! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Mkhitaryan. Now that looks a decent ball. He's found a way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Tries to play it through. Oh, well measured. He's picked his way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Martinez. Bastoni does well to get it back. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? Oh, crossbar! Decent enough try.
Oh, that look of disbelief.
Sergio Roberto. It's a sharp pass. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And we've reached half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. And we're underway again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Barella finds himself offside. Mkhitaryan, who's set up one goal so far. Martinez. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's found a way past. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's better. Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post. Oh, within an inch or two.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Martinez. He's had it nicked away. He can get that clear. Modric. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. And claimed it back swiftly. He's tried one! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Evair actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That's the throw. So we've reached the hour mark. And it's Modric. Oh, played right into his path.
Inter really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And that's gone loose. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Decent chance! It's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9. Lascia il campo per il numero 10. Attenzione, un cambio.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Takes a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Well, this ended up in no man's land. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Thuram. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Great vision. David is wide and looking to get onto this. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Now it's Modric. Now it's Ribery. Thuram. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
No way through. Now, can they get him away? Martinez is in a really good position out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Serginho showing good feet. It's a good... bullish header! Goal! Inter! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Inter Milan go into the lead.
Oh, that's tremendous. They've shown it again and again in this competition. They'll fight to the very end. You have to admire them for their spirit.
And the shot! Oh, it's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So all square with almost no time. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Barella. And it's Ribery. That pass has been well intercepted. Tomori, tidy with his distribution. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Martinez. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Ambitious ball here. Oh, he's found support out wide. McKennie. Martinez. Now it's Modric. Oh, well measured. Picked out brilliantly. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 22. Ribery.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
Cambio di giocatori.
Inter Milan conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Darmian. Can he get on the end of this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. This is their second corner of the game. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, can he get onto this? Thuram. Thuram has found the net here, of course. Martinez gets into a good position. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for options for movement. Martinez. Oh, that's fabulous. That's the keeper's ball. He's got away, and he's gone backward here. Modric.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's worked it through. He is through. He's had a shot! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
We've reached the midway point in extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 20. Lascia il campo per il
Exhaustion,
numero 16.
physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Barella, Sergio Roberto does really well to win the ball there. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Threads one in, played back in. David! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Has another go! And it's been given away. Can he latch on to this? That'll be a throw-in. They've won a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Big chance! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Milan complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up.
Shoots! There it is! They have stolen level at the last! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And that is it. There will be penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
120 minutes of action have taken their toll, but have proved inconclusive, and now this is it. They could really do with scoring the first penalty. And he's found the net.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
David is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up.
Yeah, good pen that. Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
So, the second man in line. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised. You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Modric is third in line. Denied! He's made the save!
Well, in trying to get clever, that ended up being too comfortable for the keeper.
The third man in the queue. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Serginho comes up, their fourth taker.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. It's in, too smart for the keeper. It's three apiece. Thuram is the last of 5 scheduled takers.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
He must, but can he? Saved! And there's your hero! Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed.
What the fuck? Tava na quarta divisão, ué.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look at his stats...
He's having a shot! Goal! Sao Paulo! And Sao Paulo score first. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Messi. That's a cute ball. Chips it through. Raul picks it up out wide. He's a sharp little ball here. That's a little off target. Darmian. Sao Paulo looking to pass their way through. Now it's Dani Olmo. Cucurella gets into some space. Sao Paulo with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Messi, face to face with the keeper. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Darmian did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Can he finish? It's anyone's ball now. And here's Dani Olmo. Caicedo. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Dani Olmo. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Tries to pass it through, and he's onside. Tries to play it through, and that is expertly dealt with. McAllister is always looking to break lines. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Oh, what a mistake! Dani Olmo, and it's Cucurella. Ambitious ball here. Raul looking to get on the end of this. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Dani Olmo. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Chance! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. It's their second corner of the game. Chance! And again! And now they can spring out of defence. Ball comes in. Dani Olmo! And the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Serginho. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Raul, Dani Olmo, Cucurella could try cutting inside here.
Okay, it didn't quite...
Tries a shot! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Sao Paulo are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Shapes to shoot! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
2 added minutes.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Great vision. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. That looks a cracking ball. Nicely worked. He's in space and looking for options. Cross to the back post. And he's cut it out. And there's the end of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff. There's the start of the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Hazard. Can he get on the end of this? Serginho's cross. Cleared without hesitation. Raul absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a...
Dani Olmo! Oh, extraordinary.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Alexander-Arnold. McAllister. Played with finesse. Can he latch on to this? Cucurella providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Sao Paulo clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now it's Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Look at the space here. It's Asa! Schlotterbeck with the clearance. Sao Paulo are looking to go forward now. Not the most accurate pass, and he's picked it up out wide. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an...
Asa! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And no, that was never going to make it. Hazard in acres of space out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Dani Olmo. Vardiol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Serginho. Oh, super find. And he was alert to it. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now that looks a decent ball. Alexander-Arnold is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Brilliantly cut out. Nice looking ball.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here. Raul really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Messi. And that has put paid to that. Rice. And it's lofted through here. He's had a shot! It's hit the upright. And he passes it long. Neymar.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Cucurella, who's set up one goal so far. Dani Olmo might just make this. That'll be a throw. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very
Primeira derrota.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
It's a privilege to see the defensive great that is Franco Baresi.
Absolutely.
A marvellous tactical brain married to good pace and a technical ease.
Spread neatly. Up he goes! Distributed tidily. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Dani Olmo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. There's a sharp little ball here. Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Pass somewhat off target. Hazard receives it in a good position here. Driving forward. And here's Mbappe. And the shot. Dani Olmo! Now, who's going to be first to this? That'll be a throw-in. And it's Olmo. Stood up well to him there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Neymar is sporting a guilty look. It's Neymar! Glorious! He's got himself an absolute peach. He gave it plenty and some. Trashed it in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
14 minutes is number 20.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Looking for the run. Dani Olmo. It is a corner, good chance. And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. Great chance! It's Dani Olmo! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Dani Olmo. Oh, good spread. Passes short and sharp. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a throw-in. Crosses it in. Good read, needed to be. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. That has not gone well. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Aimed beyond the defence. He's got away.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming.
And Messi! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Zico.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's managed to get free. He's in a great position here. De Bruyne. Zico. De Bruyne. Oh, that's a key interception. Pressing high and with purpose. Looking for options for movement. Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, that is one way to stop him. Serginho. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Mbappe. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, he's taken it. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Neymar. Out to the right. Now it's Bergkamp. Can he get it through? Hazard. And it's Olmo. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, smashing header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Can he get on the end of this? Bergkamp. De Bruyne. He shifted it to the flank. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh no, what has happened here? And this is Neymar. Chance, surely! It's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
There will be 1 minute added
Some
time.
heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We just...
And the referee brings the first half to a close. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations. Substitution on the field, number 14, Danny Olmo.
And we're
Coming
underway
on the
again.
field is
I think it'll be
24,
fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Serginho. Neymar. And Serginho. McAllister. Ah, good steal, he just read it. And it's Neymar. Hazard going full tilt down the left. Zico. Over to the left. And here's Messi. And here's Mbappe. And this is Hazard! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Corner number 2 then. Marquinhos tries to clear. Hazard. Cross needs to be good. Played it again.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Now it's Hazard. Decent progress down the left.
That was lovely, that.
Serginho promptly onto that, and that is that. Azar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Alexander-Arnold with a definite foul there.
Substitution in progress.
Alexander-Arnold did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well timed, excellent interception. Van Dijk. Oh, just skips past his man. That's a good ball out wide. Neymar gets into some space.
Substitutions taking place.
Flamengo making consecutive changes here. Vinicius. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Serginho. Now it's Neymar. Zico is wide and looking to get onto this. Palmer. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Azar. And it's Palmer. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty. And the finish! They've got to be quick to recover this.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Chance for a shot! Off the post! Neymar. Bergkamp.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Bellingham. That pass has been well intercepted. Hernandez. Baresi. Bergkamp is firing after that one. Neymar. Knocks it into space. De Bruyne. And it's Palmer. And here's Messi. Baresi demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now it's De Bruyne.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Serginho did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Palmer. And he's there to make the challenge. Palmer goes steaming forward. And Azar. And it's McAllister. Played back in. Tries to play it through. And here's Mbappe. Now this could be a chance. And he shoots! It's in! And what a climax we have here! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Substitution.
Nicely intercepted.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Van Nistelrooy. Back into the middle. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that is a little undercooked. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. That's the keeper's ball. And time is up. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Mbappe! That's a half-decent try.
Mbappe has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas
He's going for goal! Oh, another save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
And we have our very first corner. Victoria are looking to go forward now. It's a searching pass. Good ball over the top. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Gets a good foot in there. Bojan. So what can they make of this? Now Neymar. Hazard. Good ball, good take. Serves up across. Pass somewhat off target. And that has left him in a heap. That's good running with the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Inacio with the slide tackle there. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's clever. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Corner number 2 then. And the keeper beats it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's found a way past. Now it's Xabi Alonso. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. So it is still 0-0. But that has been slung wide. Out of play for a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And it's Neymar. And here's Mbappe. Big chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Bojan. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's been shifted off it. Alexander-Arnold. Mendes, who's on a run down the left wing. Over to the left. He's found a way through. Oh, what a ball! And he's only too happy to take that back.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Serginho. Hazard. And it's Olmo. Mbappe. Can he latch on to this? Foden gets into a good position. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And it's Olmo. Foden. Oh, shooting chance! It's there! First blood drawn. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Hazard. Xabi Alonso. Here's a shot! Oh, a very decent attempt.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And here's Mbappe. Can he finish? The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. And this is Bojan. There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How was the first half compared with your expectation?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. The boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And a shot! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Victoria grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until...
Neymar with the foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Alexander-Arnold. We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
And he's on his way! He's being urged to shoot. That's a throw. Serginho. And the return pass. He's tried one! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Hazard. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Mendes has created one goal already. And that's put paid to a promising move. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. He's on it, can he get away? Dani Olmo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's onto this. Now it's Bojan. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, great keeping. Snaffled out the danger.
Peter, that's as decisive as it comes. The keeper got everything right in that instance.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Van Dijk. That has not gone well. Look at the space here. Mendes unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Nuno Mendes. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's had a shot! Decent enough try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Pressure coming in from all directions. Some good work on the right flank here. Now that looks a decent ball. Xabi Alonso. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Vitoria really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Spread it left. Played back in.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Bojan! Here comes the corner. Xabi Alonso goes short. And it's Amadou Onana. Alexander-Arnold deals with that comfortably. Foot in. They'll have one final crack at it. Now it's Hazard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, important interception.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
This looks promising.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Nuno Mendes. Fiore. Now it's Mbappe. Fiore.
There will be
He's
1
intervened
minute
well
added
there.
time.
They get a throw in. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Tries to play it through. He's in space and looking for options. Calm claims comfortable. And we're done. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other, but it wasn't to be.
Decepção, cara. Decepção.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Palmeiras have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Now it's Ribery. Knocks it into space. And here's Dani Olmo. And it's McAllister. Now it's Torres. And this is Van Basten. Ribery gets into a good position.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Palmer. Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Well, that's well spotted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, he made it look a bit predictable.
And that's not going to reach. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Palmer receives it in. Real chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Palmer! Harmlessly behind.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Ribery. That pass isn't the best. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh, cracking ball. Chance! They've scored! And Palmeiras score first! Raul at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now it's Ribery. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Van Basten. Van Basten finds himself offside. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out, and it's Olmo. And he's in on goal! Takes a shot! Forward it goes. Ribery. 15 minutes till half-time. McAllister. McAllister puts his foot on the gas. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Out to the left it goes. Spread neatly. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot. And here's Mbappe. Dani Olmo. That is some save from Khan. Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that has been clear. He's tried one! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Dani Olmo. And it's Ribery.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's picked his way through. Raul. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Dani Olmo. McAllister. Alexander-Arnold. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo ploughing through the middle. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Serginho. Serginho takes control of it and he's on the move. Van Basten going about things with real menace. Bastoni. Zanetti. Goes forward. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Ribery. Oh, that's fabulous. Foot in. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Teremos uma substituição.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Howson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That is ended up in no man's land.
Palmeiras clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
And it's Palmer. Oh, good-looking ball. Palmer. And the finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. Split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Tries from distance. That's an imaginative pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Passing is crisp and sharp. Dani Olmo is onto this. He is through here. It's Kane! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Zanetti with the clearance. Great chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
It's made its way to him. Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Palmeiras clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he plays one through. That has been cut short.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Ribery. It's played through for him. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Foden. Now it's Dani Olmo. And this is Kane. Played back. And it's Azar. Kane! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And one more try. And another try. And it's hoisted clear. He saw the danger. Shapes to shoot! Zanetti with the clearance. And this is Azar. And a chance! Has a look and plays it forward. Has another go! Should have equalised.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
They're up to 5 corners now. They've played it short.
keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh no, this does not look good. And it's been played through. And that would have been game, set and match.
Raul has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
An instinctive delivery. Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Big chance! So close to drawing level.
I don't think he can quite believe he didn't capitalise on that. He clearly fancied his chances. It's a good show of persistence, this. If they manage an equaliser, it'll be a great show.
Dani Olmo, this might spell danger. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Dani Olmo. He's had a fair top shot at goal! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Rijkaard has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side. All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
And
now they can spring out of defence. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the shot! Brilliant from Foden! About as smooth as it gets. Dying minutes, and we're all square again. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras.
So, time for changes. And that's that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most like...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigo, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
Now that looks... Hazard! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Neymar. McAllister. Oh, good-looking ball. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Now, can they get him away? Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide. Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Vinicius Junior did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He gets big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Fernandez. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's neat. Van Dijk goes long. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's going right the way across. Bojan. Aims beyond the defence. Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Good ball, good take. There's no flag. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And it's Hazard. In with the challenge. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. That has not gone well. Looking for the run. Neymar. Spread neatly. And they've been given a corner. And we have our very first corner. Got nowhere to hide after that one. And that has gone straight into touch. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And that is a little undercooked. Could be danger here. He has found the way through. Belletti. Neymar chooses to go cross-field. Now it's Vinicius Junior. They get a throw-in. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, that's a key interception. Belletti. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Nicely spread.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Real chance! Goal! The breakthrough strike! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Threads one in. Lisandro Martinez gets across to intercept that. And this is Van Basten. It's Van Basten! And he hits the net. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.